We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, you're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land. Train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here. $100,000 a year for H1-B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the golden card.
They love it. They love it. They really love it. They need it.
Now that we know that the H1B impact is only going to be on the new visas and not on the people who already have them and who are going to go for renewals, I think a lot of people who are already in the US, they can take a sigh of relief that they are not directly impacted. But people who wanted to go to US on H1B in years to come, yes, they are definitely impacted. What I would suggest in this case is first look for all other options. If you still want to go to US, look for other options like L1 visa. Then there is O1 visa. Then there is CAP exempt category. Then there are also E visas. Okay, so look for all possible categories and see who qualifies in this category, and if you are somebody who can do something to make yourself eligible for one of these categories. Okay, so that should be your option one if you still really want to go to US. And next option is if you really want to go and work outside India other than the US, then explore options of companies who have offices in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, European countries, and of course the Middle East. So when you look at MNCs who have offices in India as well as in these countries, then you should look for job openings they have in these countries as well as in India. And once you find out these job openings, in parallel, you need to find out what is the work visa procedure, what kind of work permit or work visas exist for these countries, and what are the rules and whether you are going to be eligible or not. Okay, so if you want to work outside India, you need to follow these logical steps. All right, next point, if your primary reason or your primary focus was to go outside India to make money, then I think one good option for you is to look for a remote job, because a lot of these companies will now offer remote jobs, specifically the companies who get impacted by H1. They will really want good talent to work in a overlapping time zone. So there are high chances that they will pay good salaries to people who are really highly skilled. And if you are somebody who is ready to work in an overlap timing with the US, there may be a lot of opportunities opening up for you. So remote job can be a high paying job if you are in India and work for a US company. That's my prediction. And another option is, of course, to do something of your own. If you are really an expert in some technology and you really think you could have done some great work, why not do it in India? What is the need to go outside India? If you are in India, you can actually create a lot of opportunities for yourself here to grow and really do well. So look for product companies, especially in the SaaS and fintech areas. Find out what kind of technical expertise are they actually looking for, and then go deep into one or two niche areas which are in demand in these product companies, either in SaaS or in fintech. Mostly these companies offer handsome pay packages as compared to service companies. Also, it is absolutely important to build your portfolio. So if you don't have any presence on GitHub, if you don't have any presence on LinkedIn, and if you are not networking and not showcasing your tech skills or your projects or your portfolio, then nobody would even know what kind of good work you can do for them. So please take some time to build all these things, build your projects, showcase them, and become active on social media so that you can attract the right global audience, right global employer. Even if you sit in India, they can find you and they will be ready to hire you if you are really a fit for them. And lastly, diversify your income stream, which we have spoken in so many videos. Think about what else can you do along with your job and diversify your income so that you don't land up in situations where you are just dependent on one visa, because other sources of income will help you sustain your lifestyle and will give you that required cushion to come back in the mainstream again. All right, that's it in this video. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please hit the like button and the hype button, and don't forget to share it in your WhatsApp groups. Also, before you log off, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on another video soon. Take care and bye for now.